Hey Araceli, happy to help you. You're always one of my students. So let's get started. Let's teach you the traditional way. We say, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers raw? You might have learned that in 4th grade. I know that's the traditional way, and I taught you the banking place value way, which you can also do for a problem like this. Anyway, the first thing I always do when there's a decimal in the dividend is I always raise it up so that it's in the quotient where it needs to be. And just looking at this problem, I know 18 times 2 is 36. So 18 times 20 is 360. Your answer is going to be really close to 20. A good estimate is 20 because 18 times 20 is 360. That's really close to 360. Keep that in mind. Let's start by dividing. 18 doesn't go into 3, but it goes into 36 twice. Check, we just divided. 36 divided by 18 is 2. The next step is M multiply. 2 times 18 is 36. Check, we just multiplied. Then we S subtract. We just subtracted. Then we're going to check, is the difference 0 less than the divisor 18? It is. Check. Now it's time to bring down the 4. Check. We redo it all over again. 18 goes into 4 0 times. 0, check. 0 times 18 is 0. Check. S is subtract, and we have 4. And we're going to bring down, so check 4 is less than 18. We bring down the 1. Redo it again. 18 goes into 41, how many times? Twice. Check. 2 times 18 is 36. Check. Let's subtract, and we get 5. Check. Check, is 5 less than 18? It is. Check. Then it's time to bring down the 4. Check. Time to redo again. We keep redoing until there's nothing left to bring down. 18 goes into 54 how many times? 3 times, because 18 times 3 is 54. Check. Multiply. 3 times 18 is 54. Check. It's time to S subtract. We get 0. Check. Check, is 0 less than 18? It is. Check. There's nothing left to bring down, so 20 and 2300ths, that's your answer. That makes sense because we said it would be a little bit more than 20. That's a little bit more than 20. So that's the way that I learned it. Let's show you the banking way. Let's see if that makes sense to you as well. Because you can do it that way too. Okay, so we know 18 times 20 is 360, right? Now we need to know how much is the, it's a little bit more than 20, right? We want to know the remaining part of the quotient to the right of the decimal. Let's bring down the 414 now. Because 364 minus 360 is 4. If we bring down the rest of the number 14, 18 goes into 414 how many times? 20. 54 is left over. 18 goes into 54 3 times. Nothing's left over. So the first part of your answer was 20. Second part of your answer, the decimal remainder is 23. 20 and 2300ths. That's the other way to do it. So I don't know if your teacher has taught you the standard way to divide. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? That makes a little bit more sense, I think, with the decimal. But you can do it with the banking way as well. I hope this was helpful, and we miss you. Bye, Araceli.